Welcome to Kingdoms, where all your nerdy dreams come true. This is the third episode of Season 3 of the Diamond Commander League. We play high-power EDH with a few deck building restrictions to keep things interesting. The only banned card we have is Thassa's Oracle. For episodes 1, 2, and 3 of this season, the restrictions are to play a commander from the Strixhaven plane, have at least 10 Strixhaven cards in your deck, and to not have any instant or sorcery tutors in your deck. The players are not required to follow these restrictions, but it is encouraged. If you are enjoying our content and would like to engage directly with us, come join us on Patreon. It's at patreon.com/KingdomsTV. We have a private Discord, game nights, a ton more things coming. I really think you'll enjoy it. Come check it out. With that, let's check out our commanders and our deck goals for our games today. First, we have Julian playing Ulvil, Dean of Perfection, and Nassari, Dean of Expression. The goal of this deck is to take advantage of Nassari, Dean of Expression's ability and play spells from their opponent's decks. They will close out the game with a large Nassari or the best spells from their opponents. Why play one set of win conditions when you could use 3? His starting hand includes Pongify, Rapid Hybridization, Mind Stone, Sword of Fire and Ice, Prismatic Vista, Steam Vents, and a Mountain. Second, we have Carlos playing Neheb the Eternal. The goal of this deck is to use the synergy between Dragon's Approach and Neheb the Eternal's ability to make mana based on the amount of damage opponents have taken. Just one Dragon's Approach gives you 9 mana post-combat. From there, they will hardcast dragon creatures, or use Dragon's Approach's second ability to cheat them into play. With Nicol Bolas gone, Neheb has found new dragons to bring to the battlefield. His starting hand includes Cathartic Reunion, Tybalt's Trickery, Tormenting Voice, Nykthos Shrine to Nyx, and 3 Mountains. Third, we have Spencer playing Ghost of Ramirez de Pietro, and Tormod the Desecrator. The goal of this deck is to use the synergy between Ramirez and Tormod to create large amounts of zombies. Although this is a tribal deck, don't count it out. It has a number of powerful combos in addition to just swarming with zombies. Did you remember to bring your exile spells? His starting hand includes Tortured Existence, Corpse Churn, Undead Gladiator, Factor Fiction, Baron Moor, Mystic Sanctuary, and Phyrexian Tower. Fourth, we have Ben playing Jadzi, Oracle of Arcavios. The goal of this deck is to get out as many lands as fast as possible with Journey and play Jadzi. Then they will cast cantrips that will cheat out huge spells to win the game. Explore and cultivate as you ponder your mentor's guidance. If you experience rampant growth through your body of research, you may just enter the infinite. His starting hand includes Brainstorm, Flusterstorm, Gadwick the Wizened, Leyline of Anticipation, Seagate Restoration, Rejuvenating Springs, and an island. With that, let's play!
Game action real quick. So just ley line.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I will go ahead and start us off. I'll draw for turn, play a tapped Steam Vents, and I'll pass the turn.
Draw for turn, a Mountain, pass.
Draw, play Baron Moor, and I'll pass.
Draw for turn. Play a Flooded Strand, Bracket and Shocking Breeding Pool, and pass.
I'll draw for turn, play an Island for a Mind Stone, and I will pass.
Draw for turn, a second Mountain, play Tormenting Voice. Discard a Dragon's Approach. Draw 2 cards.
So it begins.
Pass the turn with that.
Draw, I'll play Mystic Sanctuary, and then I'll cast Tortured Existence.
Oh, that's a good card.
I'll pass the turn after that.
On the end of your turn, I'm going to Brainstorm, draw 3 cards, put 2 on the top, untap, start my turn, draw for turn, land for turn, Mystery Rainforest. I will
pass turn.
Draw. Training Center is going to come in untapped. Cast a Sword of Fire and Ice. Pass the turn.
Draw for turn. Their Mountain. Let's cast Dragon's Approach. You guys each take 3 damage. Pass turn.
Draw, play Phyrexian Tower, cast Ramirez. Pass the turn there.
On the end of your turn, I'm going to crack Misty Forest. I'm going to grab Rimewood Falls, tapped, move to my turn, and draw. Play a Reliquary Tower, tap 3 for a Ristic Study. I'll pass.
Draw, play a Mountain, tap out for my commander, not paying for Ristic tax. I will pass.
Draw, play Nykthos, Shrine to Nyx. Let's play Neheb, Dreadhorde Champion. I cannot pay the 1,
Draw.
And I'll pass the turn.
Draw for turn, go to combat. I'll attack Carlos. Mirrors can't be blocked with creatures with toughness 3 or greater.
Cannot block.
I will cycle Undead Gladiator, draw, and then with his trigger, I will return Undead Gladiator to my hand.
Combo breaker.
And then I'll play Path of Ancestry, naming zombies. Pass the turn.
Draw for turn. We'll play Rejuvenating Springs, which comes in untapped for a green and another for an Explore. So I'll draw, play another land for turn. Goes to the graveyard.
What is that land you played?
Prismatic Vista. Pass the turn.
Upkeep. Each of you are going to exile the top card of your library. For the rest of the turn, I get to cast it using any color of mana I want.
If you didn't know what was going to happen, you got a Dragon's Approach.
Draw. Okay, well, out for turn, equip Nassari with sword. I'll go at Carlos for 6. Trigger, I will draw a card, shoot Ben for 2.
I'll take 2.
Pass the turn.
Draw for turn. Play a Bonder's Enclave. Play actual commander. No restrict.
Okay.
I'll draw.
Go at Spencer since he hit me.
For 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trigger Neheb's ability. If damage to a player or planeswalker, you may discard any number of cards. If you do, draw that many. Discard 3 cards. 2 of them are Dragon's Approach, 1 is Cathartic Reunion. Draw 2, 3. Alright, so I have 3 mana from this Neheb, and then I go to my main phase. That'll trigger this Neheb, 8 mana, 8 red mana. 2 of it will cast Felwar Stone, and play Reforge the Soul.
Did you pay a tax for the Felwar Stone?
Nope.
And neither for the Reforge?
Nope.
So Reforge is on the stack right now. I'm going to pay Growth Spiral, so I'm going to draw a card, and then put a land, and I'm going to hold priority. Pop my Vista, searching for a island. 1 life, search for an island. Tap these 2 for 3 visits, flashing it in off of Leyline.
And get a forest.
I will rapid hybridize your commander, Carlos.
Are you paying for the Ristic?
I am not.
Attempt at Tybalt's Trickery, the hybridization.
Draw.
Choose you milling 3.
I'm going to go ahead and negate that.
Okay, paying the 1.
Not paying the 1. Rapid resolves. Once that's done with Reforge still on the stack, I think I'm going to Pongify your other Neheb, actually.
Oh, you paying for that?
Got it.
No.
Nope.
Looks like.
Nope.
Reforge resolves then?
Yes, you have a 3/3 ape and a 3/3 green frog lizard.
And I'll pass turn.
Draw. Play Snow-Covered Swamp. Cast Tormod. And I'll scry 1 with the Path of Ancestry when I cast him.
No tax?
Nope.
Alright, draw.
I'll swing at Julian just because he has the most health, too.
Alright, I will take the 2.
And in response to his trigger, use Tortured Existence ability to discard Crypto Breaker and bring Undead Gladiator back to my hand. And so that'll trigger Tormod, getting me a zombie. And then with his trigger, I'll bring Crypto Breaker back, getting me another zombie.
Nice.
Good. Cycle strong.
I'll discard Taigam Sidisi's hand and pass turn.
End of your turn, I'm going to cast Worldly Tutor. Search for a creature and put it on top. I'm going to go Archmage Emeritus, actually. Alright, so it goes top of my library. Draw for turn. Play a Waterlogged Grove. I'm going to play High Tide. I'm going to cast my commander. So she has Magecraft. Whenever I cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, I reveal the top card of my library. Then if it's a non-land card, I can pay 1 rather than pay its cost. Just cast Sylvan Library and pass the turn.
You lost 1 life off of the Waterlogged Grove.
Yeah, oh yeah, good catch. That's it.
Upkeep trigger. You guys will all reveal the top card of your library. Or exile the top.
Exile the forest.
Augur.
Arcane Signet.
Play an island and actually play that Arcane Signet. I'll pay the tax. At Ristic tax, I will play a Soul Ring. I will play Talisman of Creativity, paying for Ristic. Tap out, not paying for Ristic. And I will enchant myself with Paradox Haze. I basically get... So I get an additional upkeep. 2 cards in hand, I'm tapped out, I will pass.
Draw for turn. A mountain for turn. Wish I had 2 Nehebs. Play Lightning Greaves.
Did you pay tax on that?
Yep, I'll pay the tax. Unfortunately, Ben's computer is dying on him, so it would be worth still finishing the game. Changes it up a little bit, you know. We'll just finish out this game, and then if he's able to come back, then we'll try another one with all 4 of us. So I just cast Lightning Greaves, and I'm not going to pay for Ristic Study. No, I'm just kidding. I already paid. Or attempt to play Magus of the Moon.
I got nothing.
I will throw this Lightning Greaves on him. Just pass the turn at that point.
I thought for sure a dragon was about to come beating me in the face.
I cast Plague Belcher, There's the battlefield. Put 2 -1/-1 counters on a creature I control. Kill one of my zombies. 5/4 menace, and whenever a zombie I control dies, each opponent loses a life.
All right,
so I
I'll
guess
take
you guys
that
will
one.
lose a life from that one zombie. Okay, so he can block this. So I'm just gonna send this at Julian then. He can't block it.
It definitely gets through.
Okay, so in response to the trigger, I will cycle Polluted Mire and then return the Polluted Mire to my hand. And that will give me a zombie token. I'll pass.
Upkeep and then upkeep again. So you guys reveal the top 2 cards of your library.
Dragon's
my Soul
Approach and a Mountain.
And Diagraph Captain.
Well, I will go to my draw step, so I'll play that island. Play that Soul Ring. Tick up. I'll make some fancy art for it later. I'm gonna get a Diagraph Captain. I will play Mind's Dilation. So whenever an opponent casts his or her first spell each turn, that player exiles the top card of their library. If it's a non-land card, I can cast it without paying its mana cost. The counter on this for the Diagraph Captain. I cast Expressive Iteration. Look at the top 3 cards of my library. I can put one of them into my hand, one on the bottom of the library, and exile one of them, and I can play the exiled card this turn. Top 3. This one into my hand. Exile this one permanently, the Sheevan Reef. This card is going onto the bottom of my library. That is my turn, I think.
Draw. Play another Mountain. I'll cast Dragon's Approach.
Okay, trigger Mind's Dilation. Let's see the top card. Big Dragon, come on.
Oh, Spellweaver Helix.
Gonna cast it just to get the counter on Nassari. I'm just gonna not choose anything. This energy counter right here is that useless 3-drop artifact.
You guys will take 3 damage, and then we'll exile these. Big boy here, Utvara Hellkite. So I will attempt to put Lightning Greaves on it. I'll send Utvara Hellkite at you.
Yep, that's 6 damage, yeah?
He'll trigger when he attacks, and I'll get another 6/6 dragon token. Play Backdraft Hellkite. With that, I will pass the turn. I get that token.
Off turn. Play Polluted Mire. Won't that come in untapped now since it's a mountain?
That's correct.
I guess I'll just attack Carlos. Probably just for 2.
Yeah, I'll just take it.
In response to his trigger, I'm going to discard Havengold Lich and go get, to surprise you, but I'm going to get Reassembling Skeleton. And that gets me a zombie from Tormod. But yeah, with him, I have to return. So I guess I'll return that. Not that it really matters, I'm just going to discard it at the end of turn. But it does get me another zombie, so I'll pass the turn.
Untap, double upkeep, exile the top 2.
Dragon's Approach and Dragon's Approach.
You're going to become a zombie deck. The Lord of the Accursed and Fetid Pools.
I'll go ahead and draw my card for the turn. Direfleet Daredevil. The cast, yeah, it's going to be Fact or Fiction, so I'll reveal the top 5. 4 lands and a Thieving Skydiver. Spencer, what are the piles?
And give you 4 lands and a
Skydiver?
Yeah.
I will take the Skydiver. All right. It has Kicker X. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, gain control of target artifact with converted mana cost X or less. If it's an equipment, attach it to Thieving Skydiver. I will take your Lightning Greaves. All right, so these are Greaves. They'll come in on Thieving Skydiver. Pay 0 to equip the Greaves onto Nassari. Pay 2 to equip the Sword of Fire and Ice onto the Skydiver. Put the Greaves back on, and I think that's my turn.
Draw for turn. Recast Neheb.
Trigger Mind's Dilation.
Not Vessel.
Sure, I'll cast it.
I will declare my attack phase. I'm going to attack with these 3 dragons. These 3 are going at you, Spencer. 16. But before that, I get 3 dragons. The 6/6 variety. It also triggers Backdraft Hellkite, so this turn I can cast my instants and sorceries with flashback. If nothing else, I'll go to my post-combat main phase. So Neheb throws a cool 16 down for me. Play Leyline Tyrant. And I'll play Dracoseth Maw of Flames.
That's a turn.
He's a big boy. I go down to 5 mana. Play Jaya Ballard. Yeah, I'll plus her, so I'll pass the turn.
Draw card. This was heart of the cards right here. Overload Cyclonic Rift.
Nice.
Ooh. Trigger Mind's Dilation.
Forbidden Alchemy.
Wow, yeah, that is heart of the cards. Okay, so yeah, I'll go ahead and cast Forbidden Alchemy.
You look top 4, put 1 in your hand, and the rest of your graveyard.
All right.
Oh, I get all my stuff back.
I guess I will keep this card, and I'm going to get rid of a mountain, an island, and a worn power stone. Spencer, you're getting back your Diagraph Captain to your hands.
Bye,
that's
little gross green ape, never to be around again.
But I'm going to play Bajuka Bog and exile your graveyard. And that gives me a turn to swing out at you at least. I'll just do everything just because, yeah, you have flyers. 19. And then end of my turn after discards, I'll discard Reassembling Skeleton. Pass.
Nothing on upkeep. Draw for turn. Soul Ring, Thieving Skydiver. 2 for a Mind Stone, Talisman, 2 for a Signet. I I think I'll pass the turn there. I'm going to discard an island to hand size. That's my turn.
Draw, cast Neheb, Lightning Greaves, equip Neheb for Spencer.
Can't block.
Second main, I get 4 mana, Arcane Signet. That and the other 2 for a Magus of the Moon. I'll just be a thorn in your side for a little while before I die. Equipping with Lightning Greaves and pass the turn.
Draw for turn.
Cast Soul Ring, and then I'll cast my own Lightning Greaves. I'll throw it on Tormod. I will cast Diregraphed Captain. Pumps my zombies ++1, and whenever one of them dies, target opponent loses life. So I can swing for 14.
At me?
Yeah.
Yep, I'll block a zombie. Death. KO.
We cast Victimize. Having go a Lich and Taigam, sacking this zombie. Julian will lose 2 with these guys.
What does Victimize do?
I sack creature and return 2 creatures from my graveyard to play. I'll get these and another zombie from Tormod.
And I lose 2 life because you sacked a zombie, I assume?
Yeah. And then I will sack another zombie for Phyrexian Tower to get 2 black mana, so you lose 2 more.
Okay.
And I will cycle Gem Palm Polluter. Target player loses 1 life for each zombie in play. 7 zombies.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll lose 7 life. Whew.
And that's all I can do, so I'll pass.
Draw for turn. Cast a kicked Rite of Replication targeting your Plague Belcher. I get 5 of them, and I can put 4 -1/-1 counters on 2 of them. That's 5 creatures seeing 2 zombies die, so I can drain you for 10,
Yep,
I think.
I would do it.
So I will do that, I guess.
Cool.
All right. Whew.
It's always a crazy feeling to be killed by your own spells or permanents. Rite of Replication was a powerhouse in the early days of EDH, and I'm excited to see it come back. Unfortunately, we lost Ben there for a little while, but we do have him for the entire second game. For Game 2, Carlos' starting hand includes Faithless Looting, Tormenting Voice, Deflecting Swat, 2 Dragons Approach, and 2 Mountains. Julian's starting hand includes Jeweled Lotus, Mox Opal, Thought Vessel, Cephalid Colosseum, Steam Vents, and 2 Islands. Ben's starting hand includes Jeweled Lotus, Soul Ring, Decisive Denial, Growth Spiral, Magus of the Future, Flooded Grove, and a Forest. Spencer's starting hand includes Carrion Feeder, Unearth, Dimir Signet, 2 Snow-Covered Islands, and 2 Snow-Covered Swamps. Let's see what happens in Game 2. Drawing a card, playing a Mountain, or Faithless Looting. Draw 2, and discard 2 Dragon's Approach.
Shocking. I'll draw for turn. Steam Vents tapped. And I will pass the turn.
Off turn, play a Forest, tap for a Soul Ring. Pass the turn.
Drop turn. I'll play Port of Carfell and pass.
Oh, it's me. Draw for turn, play a Mountain, pass the turn.
Draw for turn. Island. 2 mana for a Thought Vessel. Play a Mox Opal. Jeweled Lotus. Add red. Sack for red. Get 1 more. Play a turn 2 Nassari.
My turn.
Yes.
Untap and draw. Play a Flooded Grove. Pass the turn.
Snow-Covered Swamp, and cast Dimir Signet, and pass.
Draw, Mountain, Flashback, plus Looting, and discard 2 Dragon's Approach.
Jeez.
It's my turn.
Untap, upkeep. Everybody wants to exile the top card of their library.
Ooh,
Looted Mire.
a Blood Moon if you want to cast that boy.
That'd be fine if you didn't.
Go to my draw step. Cephalid Colosseum out there. Cast a Blood Moon. Put a counter on my commander.
In response, counter it unless you pay 3.
Oh, come on.
Ooh, I cannot pay 3, but I think I cast it, so I still get the counter even though it doesn't resolve.
It just completely hurts you, Ben, that's all.
Decisive Denial.
I'll hit you for 5, Ben.
5 commander.
5 commander. Yep. Yes, pass the turn.
Spencer, that was for you and me. Hopefully.
Yeah, thanks.
Play Growth Spiral, draw a card, and then I can put a land card onto the battlefield. I'll play a Cavern of Souls for Growth Spiral, and I'll name Wizards. Land for turn, I'll just Breeding Pool, pass the turn.
Drop turn. Play Snow-Covered Island. Cast Ramirez. And then I'll pass the turn after that.
Draw another Mountain, cast a Dragon's Approach. Alright, I will exile these 5 Dragon's Approaches.
Okay, so we're taking 3.
You take 3 and I get a Dragon. Dragon Mage. Pass after that.
Upkeep. Everybody wants to exile.
Lonely
Enter the
sandbar.
Enter the in. Oh, okay. He doesn't have the mana. I was about
He's got a
to
pay
just
for
freak out. I have just a mountain.
Just getting rid of my cycling lands is all.
Okay.
Bum that one
Drop
got
turn.
exiled. That would have been sweet.
Frostboil, Snarl, revealing an island. So it comes in untapped. Spencer, coming at you for 5.
I'll take it.
Pass the turn.
Off turn, Jewel Lotus. I'm gonna sack it for 3 blue, 7, 8.
Dang. All right.
With that, I'm gonna pass.
Boy.
I'll draw for turn. Play a swamp. Cast Milliken. And then I'll cast Feed the Swarm, targeting Jadzi. I'll cast Carrion Feeder, and then pass.
Draw a mountain. Cast my commander. I am attacking Ben for 5.
Take 5.
It'll trigger Dragon Mage and
Trigger on the stack. I will reality shift your commander.
I'm gonna attempt to deflecting SWAT. I'll target your commander.
Fair enough. Can't even be mad. Manifest, top card. So that is a 2/2. And we all draw 7, yeah?
Yep. Post-combat main phase. We get 5 mana from Neheb. Use one of it for a Soul Ring. A Magus of the Moon.
At least I have
Yep.
3 basics this time.
Play a Fire Diamond. Let the rest of the mana go as I pass the turn.
Draw. Got a Cascade Bluffs here. That is actually a mountain. Got a Mox Amber that turns on my Mox Opal. Cast Seething Song. Gain 5 red. Recast my commander. Play out a Mystic Remora. Pass the turn.
Draw, play an island. I'll suspend Ancestral Vision with 4 time counters. Pass the turn.
Untap and draw. I will mill a card and get a mana. Cemetery Reaper.
What if everybody all this time thought milling was from Millstone, but it really was from Milliken?
It's really from Milliken. And then I will cast Tormod. Then I'm going to attack Carlos for 2.
Oh, come on, man.
In response to the trigger, I'm going to cycle Baron Moore, and then get Baron Moore back, and then I'll play that as my land for turn. And it won't come in tapped because of Magus. And then at end of turn, after to discard a card, I'll discard Wonder. Some of my creatures have flying. Oh, I got a zombie from getting that back out of the graveyard.
My tactical
Baron Moore.
advantage is gone. My turn?
Yeah.
Draw for turn. A mountain. Atlas. Dragon Queen. I'm going to send Magus at Ben and Neheb. 6 damage coming your way.
Alright, down to 22.
In phase. Get 6. Use 5 of it for Terror of the Peaks. As he comes into play, triggers Lathless. Get a token will come into play, which will trigger Terror of the Peaks. Target your commander for 5 damage.
Rip.
And 1 more, and cast Goblin Lore. No, I won't pay your 4 mana.
Alright, I will draw a card.
So I will draw 4 cards and discard 3 at random. So each of you choose one. Which one do you want, Julian?
I'll choose 4.
Ben, which one do you want?
Number 2.
Spencer?
Number 1.
Ah, suck. Mizzix Mastery, man. I really wanted to cast this Mizzix Mastery.
Oh,
Pass turn.
upkeep? Sure. I guess I'll pay. Draw for turn. Play a mountain for turn. And we'll cast a Stolen Strategy. That is all I got.
Take a time counter off my suspended Ancestral Vision, and then I'll draw for turn. Wooded Foothills for turn.
You don't even have to fetch. It just makes mana easy.
Pass the turn.
You're making me feel bad, Ben. You're making me feel bad.
All these Blood Moon
you
effects.
should.
Alright, I'm gonna mill a card, and add a colorless. I'm gonna cast Plague Belcher. I'll just have this zombie die when it enters, so each opponent loses a life. Then I'm going to attack Carlos for 2 again. In response to the trigger, I will cast Corpse Churn. You mill 3 cards, and I return a creature card from my graveyard to my hand. So I mill 3. Now I'll return Gem Palm Polluter to my hand.
Looters with the corpse churn, right?
Yeah, that's with the Corpse Churn, and then this will trigger. So I get a zombie for that returning. Aqueous Form. I have to discard a card again. Oh, I should have another zombie, by the way. I had 2 things return this turn. Cast Baleful Mastery for 2, exiling Terror of the Peaks. And I'm gonna have Ben draw a card.
Fantastic.
So I paid 3. I'll pass turn after that.
Draw for turn. Play a mountain. Cast a Dragon's Approach.
Mystic Remora.
Sure, I'll pay. Yeah, everybody takes 3 damage. Attempt to go to combat. Neheb and Magus are going at Ben. The rest at Julian. 16 coming at you, Julian, flying.
Alright.
I'll take 6.
Dragon Mage trigger.
Going to my second main, I get 31 mana. What the heck? Play Leyline Tyrant. So my mana will stay around, I guess, as long as he's around. When this dies, I can pay any amount of red, and it does that much damage to any target. I get another 5/5 dragon. I will cycle Forgotten Cave. I'll cast another Dragon's Approach. I'll take 3.
Remora?
Yeah, you can have a card.
I'll take it.
Just 2 approaches in the graveyard. Cast another Dragon's Approach. You guys 3.
Remora?
You got it. Cast Dragon Storm. Storms for 5.
Mystic Remora?
Yeah, I'll pay this time.
He's really mad I exiled that Terror of the Peaks.
I really am. Alrighty, I get 5 dragons. Yeah, Drakuseth. Funny. Okay, I have 2 dragons. That's sad. And Hellkite Tyrant. Dang, Dragon Storm, I finally cast you. Yeah, I don't think I would have done anything different. I mean, that's every dragon in my deck. So now these approaches are basically worthless. Trigger Lathless twice. 3 5/5ers. I am done.
Upkeep. Let's see. I'm gonna stack the triggers so that you guys reveal off the solid strategy first before I decide whether I keep Remora around. So go ahead and exile the top.
Dragon's Approach.
Shocking. All right.
We got Brawl, Chief of Compliance.
Page counter on it. It's 2 mana. I can't afford it. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna draw for turn. I'm gonna Desperate Ritual, go up to 9 mana, going to Overload Rite of Replication, targeting Lathless.
All your Lathless ones will die, but you'll get a bunch of other ones. Is that what you're going for?
Yeah, it's 16. Responses?
Nope. There be dragons.
There be lots of dragons.
So you keep 1 Lathless and you get 16 5/5s. Dragoning the dragon deck. I don't know how to fight that either.
I will pass the turn.
In a turn, I'm going to cast Quandrix Command. So I can choose 2. I can put to 3 target cards from graveyard into the library. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to target myself with that, and I'm going to return target creature or planeswalker to its owner's hand. I'm going to return Magus of the Moon to Carla's hand, unlock my mana. I will return my Snapcaster, my Jeweled Lotus, Turn Timber, Symbiote. I'm going to shuffle these into my library. I'm also going to tap and sack for a forest down to 4 life.
That's 20% of your life.
Alright, so Rimward Falls comes in tapped. I'm also going to cast Worldly Tutor, search for a creature, put it on top, and then shuffle my library real well. Search for a Snapcaster. Caster will go on top. While I'm at it, tap for a blue. I'm going to Brainstorm.
I mean, I don't care if you tap different.
Add 2 like this. Do that and then Brainstorm, so I'll draw 3, put 2 back on top. I'm going to remove a counter off Ancestral Vision. We're halfway there, so watch out. Draw for turn. Play a land for turn. Attempt to cast a Snapcaster Mage. I'll actually use my Cavern of Souls. Snapcaster comes in, and from my graveyard, I'm going to target Cyclonic Rift, give it a flashback. I'm going to Overload. Alright, it gets exiled.
Oh man, all my beautiful dragons. This was manifested, so I get this back, right? Technically on the board? Yeah.
Pass the turn.
Alright, so it was an Arcane Signet.
Drop a turn. Cast Rooftop Storm. I just drew that. Here we go.
Oh, wait.
I'm going to cast all of these. Shepherd of Rot, Corpse Connoisseur.
What you gonna go find?
Gravecrawler goes to the graveyard. It's infinite zombies, if I can sack him. Yep. Plague Belcher, killing Shepherd of Rot, and then I infinite zombies and sack to carry on Feeder. He can respond, yeah.
In response to Belcher's E3B trigger, rapid hybridization, the Belcher.
Okay, so that would be after he comes in. Probably just target Gravecrawler, honestly. Well, I can still get infinite zombies with Tormod and casting Gravecrawler. And he has flying. We'll just give it a good around 7 trillion or something.
7 trillion zombies.
I don't think I'm going to do it. I don't have any mana, so I'll pass.
Draw, cast Soul Ring, cast Leyline Tyrant. I'll go to the end of my turn. I'm going to discard to hand size, pass the turn.
Draw. Tap Spirebluff Canal. Tap this Coliseum. I'll take 1. And I will cast a Mind's Dilation. Go ahead and toss out Sopalinomox Amber. Discard down to hand size. I'm good.
Ancestral Vision's down to 1.
Let's see it, Ben.
Here it is, folks. My master plan.
But he does exile the top, so...
Okay.
You exile first before you shoot search.
Yeah.
Top card, here it is. Scalding Tarn.
Oh!
Have no fear. That's just part 1 of my master plan. Nexus of Fate.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, it does.
It will actually draw me.
Oh! We have a game.
In my turn, this gets shuffled into the library. and then I'll start my new turn. Untap, upkeep. So Ancestral Vision pops.
Before that Mind's Dilation goes off because you're casting it.
Yep, so here it is. Ready? Preordain.
Hey, I'll take it. Which one is that?
Draw.
Tooth and draw a card. Nope, none of those are Cyclonic Rifts, so that's going away.
I'll draw 3 cards, and then I'll draw for turn. Play 1 land. You have my coast. I'm going to cast my commander. I will now tap 1 blue. I guess that won't work. I'm 1 short. Thinking I'd be able to start casting her using her ability, but I'm actually 1 short.
Solid attempt.
Making me sweat, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'll just pass turn.
I draw, Jukabog, Julian's Graveyard, and attack.
Oh, come on.
Split all my zombies 3 ways.
That's awesome.
Good game, guys.
Yeah.
Those were fun.
Julian swooped in out of nowhere to win in Game 1. But this time, Spencer and his undead duo were not going to let that happen. If you are enjoying our content and you would like to see more, smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and why not join the Kingdom officially? Come over to our Patreon. We have a $2 Ronin tier. You get access to our Discord, giveaways, gameplay, and a ton more, and I really think you'll enjoy it. Either way, I really hope you enjoyed our show today, and remember, keep it nerdy.